All right, so we're going to talk today about the 12 steps to success checklist. And this is the way to get the 5K bonus in your first month. So let's run through it. Step one is launch your career. You're going to order your tech package and get that set up because that could take 48 to 72 hours. Very important to get that knocked out first. And then shoot over a headshot to david@antons.com or the Dream Team, but either one works. Watch the tutorials on Google Suite, Mail, Drive, Meeting, etc., and Mojo Dialer, which you'll find in your Mojo login. Familiar, Familiarize yourself with all of your tech tools for a seamless start. Step two, build your brand. So you want to update your social media profiles, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You want to share that your role as account executive, or if you're SVP, put that on there too. Add your work email and phone numbers to your profiles. You'd be shocked at how many people don't do that, and people don't refer you business because they see that you worked at some previous company, right? So be sure to update that so that you can get some referral business from your circle of influence. That's really important if you've ever watched our video on or any of our trainings on your income calculator. Post an announcement about your career and why people should reach out to you. That's great way to get some passive business coming in as you're working hard to generate business. Email your database or your circle of influence with your updated uh, contact details. All right, so step three, let's get tech savvy. Input your details into Mojo and set up Calendly for scheduling. Record and upload a professional voicemail and email signature. You can copy what we've got, but make sure that you've got your own personality into it a little bit. Right? We're not bots, we're humans. Download the Essentials app, Gmail, Drive, Mojo, etc., to your phone and sync them. That's going to be huge. You'll thank me later. Bookmark important tools on your computer, Gmail, Drive, Mojo. I use the bookmarks bar all day long. I've got about a dozen of them. You don't want to be hunting and pecking and trying to remember passcodes and such. It'll make your life a lot easier. Print and use the greatness tracker daily to track progress. What gets measured gets improved. Establish relationships is step four. Order custom business cards and thank you cards. You're probably wondering why thank you cards? Oh, but you will see how amazing they are. Post pictures of your business cards and share your excitement on social media. Great way to get some buzz around what you're doing. Send thank you cards to everyone you interact with, including leads. Even if you just had a quick 5-minute conversation, you've got their name and address. Send them a thank you card. You'd be shocked at how much business will come in from that over the years. So we're setting up the things and doing it right off the bat. Step five, set up and smash your goals. Set call goals in Mojo. 1,500 calls a week is actually pretty easy to get to because I mean you're dialing 80 people an hour with Mojo. So cranking out hundreds of calls per day is super simple. But your goal is to get around 150 contacts per week, really connect with about 100 plus leads per week. So that way, when you're starting off, you're getting at least 20, give or take, pre apps or people who are um, enrolling per week. Pre apps are kind of like the same thing as enrollments, right? And fill out your greatness tracker. Start today and email to David every Friday because if you start building good habits up front, you won't have to backtrack and rebuild them 6 months from now. You'll have a great start to your career. Master the phone is step six, but this is probably one of the most important things to do. Take complete applications on every call or complete enrollments on every call. Avoid callbacks by handling objections immediately, right? There's nothing worse. There's no way to get to those high numbers that you see from the top producers with trying to track down people after you've had a conversation with them. Call me back later, and then it's not a good time. Call me back later, and then it's not a good time. Call me back later. So just wrap it up on that first call. And to get good with that, you want to role play daily with your team members to sharpen your skills. You're not going to be good at doing one call closes until you are good talking with your team members. Smile while speaking. Your positivity does come through to your clients. And always ask for referrals doing calls. If you've ever taken the minute and gone through your income tracker, you can see why this is so very important because your clients that like you know a lot of other clients that like you. Like I said before, this is a relationship business, so build great relationships with your clients and ask for referrals every time. Step seven, engage fully. Add team events and trainings to your calendar. There, no matter how good you are on the phones, no matter how much you're crushing it, there's always somebody that's doing something better. And the best thing to do is sharing success with your team and implement their success in your business and watch it soar. Bring recorded calls and success stories to your sales huddles. You want to brag on yourself a little bit. It's good to be humble. It's fun to brag a little bit. Maintain a positive attitude and be ready to learn. Step eight, leverage your network. So this is just getting you into the habit of asking for referrals. So we want to get 10 referrals, whether it's a pre-app or an enrollment from your circle of influence. You want to get 10 refer 10 potential team members to your leader. So if you're an AE, you want to talk to your AVP. If you're an AVP, talk with your onboarding crew. You want to refer 10 people in, right? You want to grow with them right out of the bat because if you grow with them today, then 3, 5, 10 years from now, you're like best of friends, right? So referring those people that you know so that they'll become your team members. And side note, if you're an AVP, then that means that these team members will become your downline or your employees. We don't usually call people employees, but you get an override on them, right? So that's really important to start building that right off the bat. Step nine, cultivate the right mindset. So we want to create a vision board. If you haven't done one of those, watch the video on a vision board. Lots of great things. Wonderful to refer back to when you've had great moments and days that have been tough. Fill out your income calculator and get your personal goal spreadsheet put together, right? The income calculator, as you're on the phone and getting better and better, you're probably going to want to update those numbers. At first, you might struggle to get an enrollment, but after a couple of weeks, you'll get pretty good on the phones. And after a couple of months, you'll be even better. And after a couple of years, you'll be a rock star. So keep updating your income calculator and make sure that you're hitting your personal goals that you've set for yourself. And as always, update your greatness tracker and your CRM weekly to reflect your progress. It'll inspire growth internally. It'll be a lot of fun. And it'll also build out something that in the future, if you have a team, they can pick up where you left off and they're the ones managing your tracker for you. Step 10, dominate the challenges, right? So complete the 1,500 calls your first week. 300 calls a day is not much when you got a Mojo dialer making 80 calls an hour, right? Achieve 6,000 calls in your first month. It sounds like a lot, but it's very easy to do if you're actually putting in the time. Reach a weekly target of 20 pre-apps or enrollments per week, right? So you wanna have some results. It's not going to happen your first week. You'll get a little bit more your second week, and a lot more your third week, and a whole lot more your fourth weeks. But you want to average it out to be at least 20. Right? You want to secure 10 class enrollments by month end, and you want to secure 10 plus successful call recordings with commentary, right? So you want to get in the habit of offering the classes. That's super important to your client's financial well-being and to many different things. And we want to hear your success stories. So this is kind of a fun one right here. Submit 10 success call and send it over to your AVP or your onboarding specialist, whoever, and provide a little commentary. Be like, man, I really love this client because they were so friendly, and I got two referrals from the phone call, and they signed up for a pre-app, plus they did a class enrollment, and we got them into credit repair. They were just amazing. We're changing their lives. I'm super excited. Those types of recordings are amazing, and we want to celebrate with you. Which brings us to the next point. Step 11, celebrate wins. Notify David upon completing the checklist to celebrate your achievement. Woo, golf clap. And then prepare to receive bonuses and set the stage for running your own team or division someday. We're really looking for leadership people that can crush it. If you can crush it in the AE or the AVP role, then we want you, leading a team in the future if that's part of your vision. Step 12, consistency leads to excellence, right? So continue your habits and you'll exceed 10 grand a month consistently, right? Help clients on the first call by overcoming objections like we talked about earlier, and close on the first call, one call close. Use weekends to catch up. If you're not hitting your goals and you hitting your spreadsheet numbers, then use the weekends to catch up to your goals, or maybe you've got a teammate or an accountability partner that you're chasing. This is a great opportunity. Stay connected with your circle of influence and keep asking for referrals. Bonus incentives. Complete all the steps in your first month. All these steps that we just went through right here to qualify for an additional $5,000 bonus on top of your commission, which is pretty awesome. And with your commissions and bonuses, we like everybody who's working full time or close to being full time. If you're putting more than 25 hours in per week, and if you're new, you're probably doing a lot more. We'd love you to be making at least 10 grand a month. We like big earners, right? Remember, helping others is the key to success. This checklist sets you up for financial growth while maintaining a balanced and fulfilling lifestyle. Let's win this together for So you guys, hope you like this video. This is your 12 steps to success checklist. This is part of your new hire packet. So find this in your drive and let us know if you have got any questions, comments, criticisms, or witticisms. Thanks, and have an absolutely amazing day.